What is going on, boys? For today's video, before I even get into our regularly scheduled programming, while we are stuck in the clouds, the inevitable like 3 hours worth of clouds, let me just say, me and my buddy worked a couple hours on a recent video, Arnold Schwarzenegger Tries Tinder. It is fucking hilarious as fuck. Hands down, probably one of the funniest videos that I have ever created. I will put the link in the description as well as the link to the channel at the end of the video, which is that way. But anyways, guys, feel free to check it, and here's a little clip for you.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Anyways, let us jump into our clash. That's why you guys are here, right? For the Clash of the Clans. Let's do it. What is going on, boys? So here we are in the clan called Canada A, and they are the pride of Canada. Everybody around our streets talk about them. No, I'm kidding. They're just a solid clan. Just a typical Canadian clan. They ride their moose to work, and they keep the beavers as pets. Just a typical day in the life of Canadians, eh? So we are going to check out their war log. Their last two wars were a little shicey. This is a solid clan though. 393 wins, almost breaching that 400 win barrier. But let's check out their most recent war. Now let me just say this one thing. Let's go to the enemy team. If clans are still doing this shit, then you gotta kind of question them, because this isn't a disconnect. This isn't like, it didn't go the distance. Like this 22 seconds of replay where he didn't drop a troop. A little bit sketchy. You're fucking right, that's a little bit sketchy. Nobody does this anymore. So that was the attack on number 2, and they have a similar attack on a different account. Now they are just kind of not, they're just like opening an attack and not doing anything, which, if you guys know, in the modding world provides you with all the traps and unlimited attack attempts on these bases. So they got a fair amount of their Town Hall 11s kind of pushed in here, and with the strategy Bowie. If you guys aren't familiar, this is bowlers and witches, and these troops run amok, especially on anti-air bases. So let's throw down some of the replays that these kids have done. So this guy's got 17 bowlers, 10 witches, and both giant bombs were known to this guy, Kel Surprise. We're gonna run these in double time, but 3 witches on the outside, 3 bowlers on the outside, just to create that funnel and to keep those troops going around the outside. And then he's gonna send the most of his troops. He's gonna send the rest of his troops right down the court to take out that town hall, secure an easy 2-star, and give him the potential 3-star. Now he attacks both infernos at the same time, and clearly wasn't an issue. The queen's gonna run over, and it's basically the witches on the outside that really make the drastic difference in a 3-star in this attack. As long as the kill squad takes out both inferno towers, the witches keep those outside point defenses distracted as fuck, and allow the internal core troops to just run through the center of the base. Again, the eagle and as well the inferno towers are the biggest thing that is going to fuck with this attack. So as long as they take them out quick, they use the warden ability in a timely manner, it is pretty much going to be 3-starred. So there's only 1 archer tower left. This was a pretty typical Bowie attack, but let's throw down a couple more before we conclude. So I'm not even sure how many Town Hall 11s they are running with. I think they're running with like 8 maybe. Let's check this out. 8 is a Town Hall 10.5, so not a true 11. 10.5, not a true 11, and then another 10 points. So they got a fair amount of war geared bases to win these wars, and so they have most of them have been 3-star. The 10.5 is completely understandable, but when you start 3-starring a lot of their Town Hall 11s, and you are like scouting their bases with like no troops dropped and like no, clearly you're not getting timed out, then it's a little bit questionable the scout attacks you're using. So same shit. This guy's got 2 witches on the outside as well as a raucous amount of bowlers, and then it's created a beautiful funnel for them. Bunch of witches, bunch of bowlers going through the core. He's going to throw down that jump. He's going to throw down that poison on the drag and the baby drag, as well as a rage to get those troops in there in a hurry. So at this point, the witches on the left side seem to have faltered. They are dead. They're no longer of any use. But again, he's attacking both Inferno Towers at the same time. He's saving that Warden ability for right this very second. As soon as they get through that Eagle, the Barb King is going to run over to their enemy Barb King as well as their enemy Archer Queen when he decides is so fitting for him. He's going to do so now. There you go. And witches are looking like they're going to take out this Inferno Tower on their own. Is that a fact? Is that going to happen? Yes, those little Larrys did work. Those Larrys took out the Inferno Tower. Sorry, yeah, that Inferno Tower on their own. Pretty legit. Again, this attack, the pathing is so random. It's not like completely 100% true all of the time. You really got to watch out for wizard towers on the outside, as they will mock your witches and make the troops going around the outside pretty unnecessary, pretty not useful, pretty shitty if you ask me. But again, another well constructed attack, solid 3-star on a Town Hall 11. His point defenses are not completely maxed. I think he's got missing a couple of those archer towers, as well as his wizard towers I believe can go up another level. But either way, a 3-star on a Town Hall 11 is pretty reputable these days, and this attack has been going around, a lot of people using it. It's no wonder, because it's a pretty easy 3-star and there's not too much skill involved, man. All you gotta do is drop your spells in a timely manner. You got to funnel with the witches and the boulders, and by doing that, all you do is place them first, and then it's pretty much a spray and pray. All you're doing is like praying. We'll throw down one more replay from the enemy team on these guys. This base looks decent. I think this could be done with a Bowie as well, but he's got both Infernos in their own little sectors, so I like it. So he threw down a funnel. Oh, this guy did a lava loon, honestly. Now we get to see some skillful attacking as opposed to the spray and pray that is the Bowie. So I'm thinking he's trying to take down in one of those air defenses, as well as the enemy queen with the value of his heroes, and he's not going to do it. It's not looking like the queen is just going to create a funnel and run around the outside and not do any of that. So he dropped about 3 or 4 balloons on that first initial air defense is the word I'm stuttering over right now, and he dropped a skeleton spell as well as a rage and a poison on that queen, which looks like it's going to take her out. Yeah, that is what has indeed taken her out. So he saved a freeze for that last Inferno Tower, as well as he got an air defense in there. That's great value, and he's got 2 air defenses versus a mashup of balloons. Let's see how close this one ends up coming, because those balloons look like they're dying out pretty quickly. Archer Tower's doing work. 1 balloon left. 1 balloon and a muck. I can't speak today, guys. And a lot of minions left, or lava pups, but they all got dummied real quick. Anyways, guys, this was a pretty solid war clan. They went up again when you got like 10 Town Hall 11s and 6 or 7 of those are 10.5s, and they finished with 117 war stars. That's still a pretty good war for them. Let's see if we can throw down one of their attacks that is going to be legit. So we got number 1 on number 6. Let's see who's attacking. This is, of course, a 10.5 and an anti-air base at that, and color me shocked to use the Bowie strategy. So he's only got 5 witches here. I'm assuming all the witches are going to be for the outside of the base, for the going around of the outside, and I think he's going to use the bowlers for the core, but I could be wrong. Oh, he queen walked this. I like the adaptation of that. We have been kind of mucking around with this strategy as well, and it is hella effective. It is honestly really good. So Barb King in there to tank, and then he's throwing all of his bowlers in there, and the queen is still walking. Those healers are getting devastated by air defenses right now, but all the air defenses are now down. He had to drop his warden ability to do so. There's one Inferno Tower left that's really going to contest this shit, but he's got so many bowlers going around the outside. He's got the witches going through the core there too. Queen has just died out. Will the bowlers take out that last Inferno Tower? Will they do it? No, they will not. That will not happen. But he's still got so many bowlers. He's still got witches, and he's still got a full golem with a Barb King. So you know what? It's like that Inferno Tower doesn't really matter. Let's speed this up one more time, 4 times, and let's go. So the Inferno Tower is the last thing to drop, and a lot of the time, that could be a fucking huge issue. But you know what? He got the Warden, who has got that snipe ability. The Warden's like a fucking sniper. It does work, and solid hit, solid hit. I like the pairing with the Queen Walk, but those healers got mucked up too quickly. You know what? I think we're going to call that for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't subbed already, make sure to drop that sub, drop that like, and as usual, I will be back in a day or 2 with another video. As always, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your freedom.